Come on, come on. Oh, he killed my friend. Let's see if I can finish him off from over here. Yes, we got him. What's up, everyone? Danny Lennon back with another Warbots video. Today, we got a Mark 1 Condor. We're going to take this thing into the Champion League. Is this thing going to cut the mustard? I mean, honestly, who would have a hard time cutting mustard? But we're going to find out if it can hang, or is it going to be a big old turd taco? Once you get up into the higher leagues, one thing I've noticed is you got to make sure you have the robot built well. You got to have good pilot skills. You got to have these things set up correctly, or they just don't do well, right? Under-leveled robots, under-built robots struggle, especially when you're playing something a little bit older or something that's really old. So having a properly built robot for your league is very important. At this point, Condor is getting pretty old. Loads of people have these things laying around, so we're going to throw some workshop weapons on there. I'm going to show you how to build it, and then we're going to take it into some gameplay and see what she can do. My favorite current workshop weapons, I know these are the special editions because that's all I have, but you can build Quarkers, Nucleons, and Atomizers in the workshop, and right now, these are awesome weapons, and they've got nice range, right? They got, what, 500 meters of range? And they do very nice damage. I kind of hate this screen here. Yeah, 500 meters of range, good damage, great weapons. Once they overheat, you can take your finger off the trigger, and it seriously takes about 3 seconds for them to cool down. So it's like having a 3-second reload time. And at close range, you never have to worry about a reload, ever. If you're close enough to the enemy, that is. Of course, you do need to be like 50 or 100 meters or closer for that to work out. Now, when it comes to the drones, I think the Shy is a great choice. I know that's a little bit older. Lots of people have that one. That's why we're going to go with the Shy drone. If you don't have anything other than the free-to-play drones, you can pretty much just throw a Persephone on there, and that'll be okay. That'll be decent. Not my favorite, but it works. However, if you have the Aopo, that's a much better choice. That's currently making flying robots awesome, so if you got that, throw it on there. It will be much better than the Shy drone. And then there's always the Wave or the Sports Wave. Those were designed for the Condor. Those give you a nice built-in weapon. They do make the Condor even better. That's normally what I would put on it, but you know, we're doing something that's a little bit easier to get today, a little bit easier to build, so those aren't the easiest drones to get currently. Now, when it comes to the pilots, unfortunately, none of these are actually available to buy with resources, so you might have to throw whatever you got on there. But James Veloci, right? If you got this pilot right here, James Veloci, or even if you have that other lady pilot, that's good too, but I particularly like this one. So this is my pilot of choice for the Condor. We are going to run Death Survivor, Roadhog, Stubborn Warrior, Physical Shield Expert, Mechanic, Adamant Mechanic, and Master Gunsmith. And I think these are great skills for this thing. Now, if you don't like the Adamant Mechanic, you could always take that off and run the Customization Adept. It gives you more durability, but you do lose some of your shields, so that one would be a little bit of a trade-off if you go with that. The other one I might consider replacing the Adamant Mechanic with would be the Wonder Worker. I think that's also a really nice skill. So when it comes to specializations, we're just going to go ahead and run the armor kit for the first module. When it comes to the module, you can choose there. We got Advanced Repair, Unstable Conduit, or we got a Phase Shift. I think any of those three were great. I usually like the Advanced Repair, but we're going to try the Unstable Conduit today because that will heal up some gray damage. And Condor, especially at Mark 1, can feel a little bit on the squishy side, so that might be a good way to go. When it comes to the third specialization tree, we've got the Raider, which is going to give us the nuclear amplifier. That is a must right there. And then we have Titan Slayer, or if you want to go with the integrated power unit, that'll give you 20% more damage to pretty much everything. I think it's just for the built-in weapons, though. Yeah, increases damage from built-in weapons by 20%. So that only works for the built-in weapons and not the weapons you have attached. So I'm going to go with the Titan Slayer to try and do a little bit more damage to Titans. I mean, you can pick whichever one you want, but I'm going with the Titan Slayer for sure. All right, so there is our Condor right there. It's all built up. It is ready to rock and roll. We are going to take this thing into Champion League gameplay, see what it can do, see if it's any good, and we'll let you know at the end of the video how it did. Before we get into the gameplay though, if you happen to purchase something over on the Warbots web shop, don't forget to click the support a creators button and then type in code Danny Lightning at checkout. If you use my code, that really helps support my channel. Doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does help me out. If you're interested, there is a link in the video's description, and I'll try and remember to put it in the pinned comment as well. Sometimes you might find some good discounts and some free stuff, and if you use my code, it supports my channel. So check out the Warbots web shop, and let's get this thing into some gameplay and see if it's any good. All right, guys and gals, so here comes game number 1. Let's go ahead and drop in Mr. Condor. I see somebody already quit. What is going on here? That's like 2 people in a row that just killed off their robots and quit the game. That is not a good sign. Please replace them with good players, Pixonic. We need some good players in there, and not a bunch of crap sandwich people who kill off their robots. I mean, who does that, right? All right, let's go and try and zap this guy. He went into stealth. Now with this robot, I do want to kind of stay in the back, and I want to try and use cover. And if I notice my shield breaks, I'm probably going to want to land instantly because this thing is very squishy at the current level. So I don't know what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and land and use cover here. I got targeting malfunctioned, and yeah, that was enough to... No! All right, crap. Here comes a Teth. These things are a cancer to the game right now. Let's get up in the air. Let's see if we can smash his face. Come on, Mr. Red Dude. You got to be a dead dude. All right, he's on the run. All right, I went up the air. My friend came over to help. Thank you, sir. And we are going... Yes, come on. Oh, he killed my friend. Let's see if I can finish him off from over here. Yes, we got him. Bye, Turd Taco. You are dead. Alright, we smashed him up, we bashed him up, we mashed his face, and he has died. Alright, let's go shoot this guy. I'm going to tell you what, the Condor is super fun. It can actually fly for a really long time right now, but it is squishy. I ain't going to lie. Oh. Alright, come on, get him. Yes, assist. Somebody stole my kill. Alright, I'm getting hit by those horrible boom weapons. I'm probably going to get taken out here if they keep targeting me with those. I'm going to try and use this little thing for cover and see if I can stop from being hit. So we're going to use our healing there. It's not doing much, I will tell you. That unstable conduit doesn't seem to do a whole lot right now. I see it heals more gray damage than health. Maybe I was rusted or something. I'm not sure. But either way, I don't have time to pay attention to all those little symbols about negative effects while I'm playing because my eyeballs don't see that part of the screen. I'm concentrated on the battlefield and not all the little teeny thingy-dingies all over the screen that are so small I can't freaking read them anyways. Alright, let's go shoot this guy in the face. Come on out of there. Oh, somebody got him. That was mine, sir. So we're going to go up in the air, and we are going to smash this guy's face. You got to go. Uh-oh. I'm dead. There's 2. Oh, my God. That was brutal right there. All right, so game number 1 with a underleveled Mark 1 Condor in Champion League actually went pretty well. So the question is, can we get more games that go just as good as that? Let's go find out. And if you like this video so far, hit that big old thumbs up. If you don't like it, hit that thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That would help me out a lot. I would really appreciate that. But let's go play game number 2 and see what this thing can do. Yeah. Alright, so we are on the ship. I actually hate this map. I hate this map with a passion. I always fall off the sides, or some dingus does something I don't like on this map that makes me mad. But that's pretty much all of the maps. There's always some dingus somewhere causing problems all over the battlefield. I'm going to tell you that right now. But we're going to go towards the center here and wait for somebody to go in there. Now remember, we are playing this thing like a support because, like I said, it's squishy, right? Ah, yeah, we got our first victim, I hope. Come on, get him. Smash him. It's not taking any damage. What is that thing? It healed up like, oh, crap. Alright, so I think we have run into a major problem. I'm going to make sure I back off out of range of those weapons because they will kill you right through the walls, right? You got to play a very, offensive with this. You got to have really good offense, or is it defense? I don't know. You got to have the thing that keeps you alive with this, right? You got to be very careful where you go, where you land, Don't be out in cover. I mean, don't be out in the open. Always use cover. Always use cover, right? It's very important to keep this robot alive for a long time by landing in good spots and not being around where people can shoot. Okay, we landed. Okay, there we go. I was going to say, I think we landed in a really horrible spot, but we landed in an okay spot. It actually worked out. I thought we were going to get hung up on that thing and then probably blown into little bits. All right, we're going to go in for a kill here. My teammate is going Rambo, and you know, it's not really good to run into an entire group of enemies like that guy is doing unless you're able to be a distraction, and sometimes that will keep the enemies away from the beacons for, you know, a few seconds or a couple of minutes. So if he's in a tanky enough robot and he's distracting the enemies, sometimes it's okay to go Rambo, but you gotta know when, right? You gotta know when to go Rambo and when not to go Rambo. If you do it at the wrong time, you're just going to get instantly obliterated, or if your robot can't handle it, you're going to get instantly obliterated. But here comes the Titans. I mean, this isn't really like the world's greatest robot at Mark 1, but it's fun to play. I'm really enjoying this thing, guys. If you level it up, if you can max it out, get at least a Mark 212 or into the like high Mark 2 levels, it's doing great. I mean, I love the fact that it flies for a really long time. You guys don't normally see me play like this. I have more of an aggressive playing style. So right now I'm trying to be like somewhere in between my normal aggressive style and my peekaboo hide and seek style, because, well, if you don't play hide and seek with this, you're not going to keep it alive. That's just the bottom line. All right, assist, bam. I should have let those weapons recharge. Look how fast those things cool down there, right? It's about 3 seconds. I've timed it. I don't have a stopwatch, but roughly around 3-second reloads on these things. And they're doing really nice damage. So we're gonna try and back up out of here so we don't get blown into little bits. They are dropping Titans everywhere. I don't see this going good whatsoever at this point. I'm pretty sure these Titans are gonna come over here and wreck my face, and I'm really not going to appreciate it much. Alright, come on, you turd burgers. Oh boy. Oh boy. Run away, little Titan. Get out of there. Alright, up in the air we go. Let's see if we can get one last... Ah, crap. The targeting system. Let's see if we can get one last kill, I was going to say, but nope. I think I'm about to be a dead duck over here. These red guys are going to make me one of the dead guys. Ah. Okay, well that went pretty well, except for I did come in last place with 2.4 million damage, and I only had 1 kill, so, you know. But the robot stayed alive for a long time. It supported my teammates, and even though it was a pretty crappy score, it was okay, I guess, sort of, maybe, kinda. Let's go play another one and see what you can do. Alright, so we are going in for the next game. We're going to drop Mr. Condor right here on the battlefield. We're going to drop him right where he stands. I mean, there's no other place I could have dropped him, so we had to drop him right there. What am I talking about? Nobody knows. Nobody even cares, to tell you the truth. So yeah, let's go ahead and go on over this way. We're going to go ahead and do it to it from a distance. We are going to do it to it over here like nobody's ever done it to it before. Whatever that means, I don't know. But let's shoot that guy right in the face. All right, I'm taking a lot of fire here. There's a lot of people with like... it looks like there's at least a couple of people with longer range weapons. So I got to be careful. And are we going to get that? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! We got it, guys and gals. We got it. That was awesome. That was really, really good. Alright, what are we going to do here? I think we're going to go over this way. Uh-oh. We're in a bad spot here. Oh, crap. We just avoided the sword. If you're in a flying robot and you see a sword coming right as it's land... Oh! Alright, I told you guys this thing was squishy, and I was not lying. So, yeah, it got shot out of the air quick. So right there, some sort of high-powered thing just hit me, shot me out of the air. So as soon as you find out when your shield is busted, land. Like, if you don't notice your shield's busted, you know that is what it is. But as soon as you realize, hey, my shield broke, get on the ground as quickly as possible. I'm telling you right now, get on the ground, land, and you might survive. But if your shield breaks and then they shoot you with something high-powered, you're going to get shot out of the sky just like that, and it's not a fun experience. So it is squishy, especially at Mark 1 level 12. Okay, so I think this is the last game I'm going to record for the day. I got things to do. I got people to see and stuff to stuff and stuff to do and stuff to things, and I am running out of time. So I think this will be my last game. I'll just play out a full game. Whether this one goes bad, does it go good? I don't know. It doesn't matter. We're just going to post it whether it's good or bad. If I get wrecked, I get wrecked. If I do awesome, I do awesome. So this game is getting posted no matter what. All right, what I do like is we got nice range. I need to let those weapons cool down. That's one thing with the Condor when he's in the air. I've got a bad habit of letting those weapons overheat, and I don't let them cool down. Now, those things spray all over the place, and a lot of the ammo is not hitting the target when they're overheated. So you want to make sure you let those cool down. It's a bad mistake not to. Like, I have a hard time when I'm in the air taking my finger, like right there, we let them cool down. Now we're shooting again, and yeah, you want to pay attention to that. Like, it's really hard when you're in the middle of a battle and you're flying and you're just kind of trying to pay really close attention to, is my shield broken yet? It's hard to pay attention to the weapons as well, especially when you're talking and playing and multitasking all at the same time. All right, let's target that guy. We want to get no. Targeting malfunction. I get so tired of all these dumb negative effects that make so you can't play the game properly. I mean, why add things that take away from the gameplay? I mean, those don't do anything but make so you can't play the game right. Uh-oh. We are in a very bad spot, guys and gals. I think we're going to make it, though. I think we're going to do it to it. Come on. Who's going to... Yes, that was close. I wasn't sure which one of us was going to get the smush button, but he got the smash button. I did not get smushed. I prevailed. Alright, so we're going to... Oh, crap, it's a test. We're going to back away. If he fires those ring weapons off, I don't know which weapons he had, but I'm trying to get away from him just in case. If he's got those ring weapons, I do not want to get hit by those, because like I said, they just blow you up through walls. Alright, so my robot's head fell off. That is not good. Let's go ahead and move on back this way. But I do think the unstable conduit's a good choice if you use it at the right time. Oh, crap. What's that? Land. You're too slow to land. Alright, I don't know why it floats down like a feather. It must have some sort of little rocket boosters keeping it afloat. That way it doesn't just fall to the ground and get smashed really quick or something. I don't know. I don't know why it does what it does. I didn't design this thing. I'm not the engineer who made this. I mean, oh, something just hit me really hard. All right, let's shoot these guys. But if you notice, I'm trying to keep my distance from other players. I'm trying to land behind cover, and oh boy, I'm surrounded. There's no way. Yeah, I'm done. All right, we'll just finish out the rest of this game. Let's drop in Mr. Invader. One of my favorite... Oh, well, the game ended. Defeat. Okay, so the red turds destroyed my team, and I did not appreciate it one bit. But, truth is, the robot does feel underpowered. If I weren't staying behind cover... I mean, you saw how fast it died on that one game. It got obliterated. So, bottom line is, it's a good robot. It's fun to play. But you got to play it very cautiously, especially if it's only like level 12, Mark 1. Now, if it's even lower level, like let's just say level 6 Mark 1, it's probably going to be super squishy to the point where it's like Mr. Squishy Squish and Mr. Squishy Pants even. Yet, that might be a better way to say it, but it's going to get destroyed if it's under level and you're in Champion League. So remember, you got to have your stuff leveled up properly and built well if you want to play in the higher leagues. I mean, if you're playing the game long enough, you are going to move up into the higher leagues. So eventually you're going to get there, and you need to account for that and make sure you got your stuff leveled up enough for as you move up in leagues, because that's the way the game works. You play, you level up, you go up in leagues, and eventually you're going to hit champion, I would think. At least I would hope so. But bottom line is the Condor is a really cool robot. So if you're into that type of hide and seek, peekaboo, fly around, get back to cover, try and stay away from the enemy's support gameplay, you might really like this thing. It's a very fun robot to play, and it's actually a pretty good robot. I mean, I love the amount of flight time this thing has in the air. It does great if you play it well. I mean, I'm not going to lie, though. There are plenty of games where I go up in the air, something breaks the shield, and then some sniper just goes bloop and takes it out instantly. So once that shield's broken, guys and girls, you need to get back down on the ground, back behind cover to replenish your shields. I mean, of course, next time you go up in the air, that's when your shields come back. But bottom line, it's a cool robot. I actually like it. I do recommend building one of these if it seems like it fits your playing style. And I've really enjoyed playing this thing. Even at Mark 1 level 12, I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's an overall really good robot, in my opinion. So anyways, that's pretty much the deal. If you liked the video, hit that thumbs up. If not, hit that thumbs down. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the robot. Would you play a Condor, or are you planning on building one? Let me know what you think in the comments, guys and gals. If you want to help out my channel, I try to make videos to help you guys out. So repay the favor by simply hitting the like button. It's free. It only takes a second, and anybody can do it unless you're an idiot. And even if you're an idiot, you can probably still do it. So hit that like button. If you check out the video's description or the pinned comment, you'll find my affiliate links where you can get some really amazing stuff. You'll find a link to the Danny Lightning merch store. You'll find a link to the web shop and all kinds of other stuff you might be interested in, including some game news in the video's description. There's some game news and info, some links in there, some things you might want to check out. So take a look at that. Huge shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much for being part of the channel and helping the channel out. It really does help us keep bringing you videos just like this, or getting new equipment. When something breaks, you know, I got to replace it. As a YouTuber, you're pretty much running all your stuff all day long, and sometimes things break. So I've been able to slowly build a nice YouTube studio. Thanks to everybody watching the videos and supporting the channel and helping out. When I first started, I had a 12-year-old broken down laptop that was shutting down 3 times a day for no reason. I had the worst equipment. So over the last like 6 or 7 years, I slowly pieced together, you know, enough stuff to make the videos look nice and sound nice and everything else. So thank you guys for the support. You know, this channel wouldn't be here without you guys. So thank you for watching my videos. Thank you to anybody who, you know, supports the channel. You guys and gals are awesome. Thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you a lot. Lightning out. Have a great day, and we will catch you next time. See ya. Bye-bye.